Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
Hi, hey everybody. Whoa, Sean's doing like the full like anime.
Sean, I do that.
Oh my god, anime girl?
Is that
What?
allowed? That's not allowed.
Yeah.
It's not.
I just want to see Sean like straight up Sailor Moon Sean,
Just
like
river.
pose. Yeah, that'd make me very happy. Good to see you guys. Does me good to see you all.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Barbershop quartet.
We've never
Soon?
been able to nail that, have we? Can we try it real quick? I'll start.
Sure. Yeah.
So we'll do me, Sean, Lockwood, Amanda.
Lockwood does not want to do this.
She does
at
not
all.
care.
I like put my phone down in the side as these
Good.
instructions.
I passed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
maybe
fair.
post-show,
You
maybe
could
pick
try
up
it.
the
I'm
post-show.
here.
No,
Do it, do
Yeah,
it.
no, it's fine. You ruined it. I don't
do
want to do
it.
it anymore. No.
Aww.
My spirit's broken now.
Yes.
Okay.
Success.
But finally, we got him.
Yes.
Time.
It's not Sean this
Sad.
time.
Oh goodness gracious. Well, I'm happy to see all of you. We have a lively chat here tonight, man.
Hey,
Everybody's here
everyone's
tonight.
here.
No.
Look at this, youtube.com/carpoolgaming. I see fun fact, Quaggy, when I put Quaggy's question into our notes document, it tried to autocorrect to Swaggy.
Swaggy.
And
It wasn't me.
So
So
much
swaggy.
swag.
And I tried to type swaggy and it
Shaggy.
autocorrected to quaggy.
so he's now Swaggy in my heart.
Swaggy, quaggy.
All the same.
Yeah. Good old Swaggy Quaggy. Okay.
Goodness
Well,
here.
let's do real quick before we get things going here. Let's do a little housekeeping. Good to see everybody here in the chat, of course, but we need to welcome on in some new people to the Patreon, patreon.com/carpoolgaming, which has been going absolutely crazy. Huge thanks to everybody who's supporting us over there. We want to welcome in Ian Keg and Mosif to the exclusive tier, and we want to thank BobLoblaw for coming up to the gold member tier. Huge thanks to you guys for doing that. BobLoblaw, one of my
Shout out
all-time
to the-
favorite usernames.
Shout out to the gold members. You get emojis in the Discord. And if you
Yes.
haven't redeemed it, reach out to me on Discord. I'll get you in there. I
Yeah.
probably could also reach out to you as well. But if it's bugging you, and if you want to become a gold member, you get an emoji. And BobLoblaw got that there Banjo of Banjo Kazooie fame in there.
Oh, let's go.
yeah,
yeah.
very nice.
Stunning.
Yeah, Nagachaka has a Jar Jar Binks one in there for some reason. Why did I bring that up voluntarily? Why do I talk? Go, you do the
Well,
thing.
it's what you do. It's what
Yeah,
happens.
mistake.
We have a question a little bit later on, and I have a feeling that we all have the same answer to that question.
Yes.
Yeah, it's it's good to see everybody, and thank you to Ian Keg, to Mosif, and to BobLoblaw for your support on Patreon. We greatly appreciate y'all. I'm trying to. Is there any other bits of housekeeping? I guess quick reminder about what's going on here in Carpool Gaming. So. We are doing so. Court and Matt have announced that they're leaving Carpool Gaming. Court's last episode of the PlayStation Drive was yesterday, I guess. Right? That happened.
Dude, I was about to say today. I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah, I think it was
Here.
yesterday.
Feels like-
And then Matt's got 2 more episodes to go. He's rounding out January with us. He's doing Pants. So for those who are in the Patreon at the exclusive tier, go ahead and get your questions for Matt's final episode of Pants, the Pants Patreon podcast for Patrons podcast, which is our revolving AMA podcast with Carpool hosts. So you can go ahead and do that. And then on February 5th, we're unveiling the next chapter of Carpool Gaming. I want to make sure everybody knows about that, and I want to make sure that everybody is excited about that. So yeah, that's right. Sean's doing the little page.
Sean,
turning.
don't say
Yeah.
anything. Sean, shh.
Shut your trap right now.
Keep it
Zip it.
sealed. So I just want to make sure everybody is aware of that and that everybody is properly excited for that. With Sailor Moon Sean there, just grinning ear to ear.
He's just loving life. We're here for it.
I can't wait for people to screen grab that. It's going to be good in the Discord tomorrow. It's going to be pretty good. Okay. I think that's all the housekeeping I've got.
I'm just here for visual reactions, I think. I don't think I'm allowed to say anything anymore. I'll just like react like
You have
animated.
like 3 more weeks, Sean. Just
Yeah,
hold
I'm
it
sure.
together.
Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Mhm.
I believe in you, Seth.
I believe in you, Sean. You know,
I don't. I believe in me.
I believe in you a little
Jonas.
less than Seth.
Yeah.
that's fair. Okay, well, with all that out of the way, folks, what's everybody been playing? We've got a fun topic and things tonight. We got plenty of questions, but I want to know what y'all have been playing. First, Lachlan, I see in our notes document, in all caps, you have Peje in all caps. So what's going on? What even is this?
So it's a free-to-play game. It came
Allowed.
out. It came
That's
out
allowed.
on
Oh,
December.
dear
Well,
God.
it came out in December. Okay, this is last year's game.
Okay.
So per Sean's loophole of rules, yes, it's allowed. It was last year. It's free. I didn't spend any coin on it, but I'm also not doing that whole thing. But anyways, Peje. It was free to play, and it came out on Switch on December 14th. And I believe, Amanda, didn't you play a little bit of it on Steam?
I played it on the PC.
Yeah, I believe Bowsah also as well. My PC didn't have enough storage, so I've had a Peje
Wow.
account since like it came out on PC, but I haven't been able to play it. So I've just been waiting for the Switch drop, and so I've been playing it. It's kind of similar to Disney Dreamlight Valley, except no Disney characters,
Here we go. A visual
And
aid.
and it's also free to play. So that's
Okay.
another difference that Disney Dreamlight Valley doesn't have.
Yeah, that's true.
But it does have its qualms. It does have its issues on the Switch a little bit. There's a little flukes, but nothing has been game breaking thus far. Sometimes I just have to reset specifically my housing map. It's one of the loading screens. The loading screens are long, but I'm used to playing World of Warcraft back in the day, so I'm kind of used to long loading screens anyways. And there's a lot of Switch games that have long loading screens, but it's a MMORPG, so it's online multiplayer you can play with for friends, which I haven't done yet, but there's a lot of other randos running around. I had to turn off the server chat so that I'm not seeing all these little random people like chatting like, how do you find the blah blah blah, and I'm like, listen, I don't have time for this.
I trolled the people in the chat when I played. It was fine. But I agree. Fulia said in the chat, I tried out Peje, not really my jam. It wasn't my jam either. I was confused. I don't know. Something about it. I think because it felt very Disney Dreamlight Valley-esque. I was like, meh.
I think that's
I'm
why
glad you're enjoying it.
I think that's why I liked it, because it's free.
Yeah.
Free.
Free.
$3.99. Best price.
Dude, the salt. Yeah.
And but the designing is very similar to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Like it's not like Animal Crossing. You're not like set to a grid. Like you can move things like ever so slightly. So like you can move things on diagonal, which Animal Crossing doesn't have. So it itches that designing itch, scratches. Wait. It scratches that designing itch that I have for games in a nice way. I have to like obviously craft and have the materials to craft stuff, but it does the things that I like in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and it doesn't crash. Like it hasn't crashed once. Like that hasn't been something that I've come across, which Dreamlight Valley does for me, unfortunately. So
Question. Did you use the name Locklith, or did you use a different name?
I use Locklith, and then for the nickname, I just use Lock, L-O-C-K. So the villagers call me Lock.
I do want to point out that Sean had a question like minutes ago, and it went completely ignored.
I literally checked my mic. I'm like, is this thing on?
And then, but then Amanda's like,
You gotta raise
questions
your
like,
hand.
yes, dear. What is your question, please? Right this way.
Pass.
Sean, what was your question? Yeah, sorry, I didn't
Jam.
realize.
No, it's okay. It had to do with jam. You guys are saying what's not your jam, so I was gonna ask what you like. What kind of jam you like? You like strawberry jam? You like grape jam? You like
Grape.
Grape
Are we
jam.
Grape all the
surprised?
way.
Are we surprised that I ignored the question now?
I need you to know on the Xbox Drive, ScheiGuy asked me in the spirit of what are colors, he asked what are questions, and I went on for a good probably 2 minutes. Ryan almost left the show. And then later I was watching Arrival with my wife, and they talk about like what is a question.
Yeah.
Like why they needed to communicate with the aliens because they got to understand what questions are. I was like, I validated, validated.
I don't like
It's
it.
a fun game that I've been enjoying
Anywho.
for several hours. It has
Put
kind of
myself out.
sucked me in to the void that is Peje. In fact, today I told myself because I had to do some other things. I was like, I will not play Peje today. I had to not play it, otherwise I would lose several hours to the game. So that's
Yeah.
Did you buy anything?
Bart Simpson.
Any clothes?
No, this is going to be
So
The
expensive.
premium store is very expensive. In fact, I did my first looks video. It won't be out till like next week. But I wanted to play the game, so I just already recorded it for next week already. And in the video, I mentioned like this is going to be my true free game that I'm not going to spend any coin on. And when it comes to like mobile games, that is a big issue for me. Like I don't have willpower, but for Peje, we're good because I think it's because it's so expensive. Like you have to spend like
It was
$35
ridiculous.
at least to get
Yeah.
enough of the coins to get a full outfit. I feel like
Yep.
that's a lot.
I
or
wanted
something.
wings, and it was like $45 for
Yeah.
wings. I was like,
Yeah,
that
no.
ain't it. No.
Yeah.
And one of the quests too, I will mention, is to check out the premium store. Like it's a quest. Like you check out the store to check it off, and I'm like, cool, but I'm not buying anything.
I'd
But
be
they
out instantly.
Oh, that's
They
kind
had
of
to, like-
cringe.
they had to sneak that part in. I just realized that today. I got to that quest and I was like, oh, that's a little dirty. But I'm not gonna spend any coin on it. If you do, that's up to you, but it's not for me. I'm just enjoying it for the vibes. So they're not getting my money. I like the game
Beautiful.
though.
Good for you. Yeah,
Proud of
good
you.
For you. Stand your ground.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not like Pokemon.
I'm spending
Yeah,
my
not like
money
Pokemon.
wisely,
Mm.
okay?
Yeah, how many
Like the-
Squishmallows is that? That's got to be like 2 Squishmallows.
That's at least 2. If you got a 5 below, that's like 3.
You have so many
Mhm.
squishmallows back there that it creates like a horizon that proves the curvature of the earth. Like it's ridiculous back there. It just goes on.
Constant. Yeah. And you can't even see, but I have my Jeff Goldblum pillow back there. He's just hidden.
Oh, I see him. I see his head. The
behind
crown.
behind
Uh,
the lamb from Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, he's back there.
Head
Beautiful
Head
man.
Goldblum back there.
Yep.
Mm.
You can
His
see
silver
it.
fox hair is back there. You can see.
Handsome man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very handsome.
Okay. All right. Well, I see a question for Lachlan here in the chat. How them
you.
controls on Jet Force Gemini? Asks
Oh, God.
Yon32.
That was the other game I meant to put in the list. I finally played Jet Force on Thursday, and
Let's
my
go.
God, the controls. I forgot how difficult it was to aim the dang shooter gun thing at those the androids, the ants. Yep, I also played Jet Force Gemini. Yeah, thank you, Amanda. She's adding to our
Gotcha.
notes that I played the game.
Good.
Thanks.
Very good.
But those controls are terrible. I was getting a little bit flustered, but it was still fun. The nostalgia was there.
Nostalgic.
I'm gonna play it again on a stream, but I did finally play the Jet Force gem. That Jet Force gem.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, how can we possibly shorten that name? Jet Force
JFG.
Gemini. Yeah.
JFG.
Played a
Mhm.
little of that JFG.
That little JFG. Wake up, little JFG in the morning.
Wake up. JFG in the morn.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Amanda taking copious notes, and I do
I got you,
appreciate
just
that.
in case. I'm ready.
Yeah. I do appreciate this. Okay.
And I see Star has a question too that I want to also mention.
Please.
They ask like, how will the devs make money if no one supports them? I get it. I was just saying for me, I'm not going to spend the money. If you want to, go off. I saw plenty of people with those wings that Amanda mentioned because I even thought they were cute. I was like, oh, look, wings. But like, I'm not going to spend the money. But that's on y'all.
Call them out.
You win
Drag
some,
Make it
you lose
worthwhile.
most.
It's not just about tossing money just to support. Like you gotta get some value out of it. It's got to be the right price for the right thing. You know, it's just
True.
that's not it.
I think it's a little high.
It's a little high.
It ain't it.
Bring it
Like
down.
mobile games, they have it kind of low. And I think
Yeah.
because of that reason, people probably spend the same, if not more money than what their one single item would be. But I don't know.
I don't like it.
I don't make
I don't like
games,
it.
so I don't know what it takes. So
Same.
Okay. Yeah, same. It might be shocker. None of us make games. Amanda, what's been going on in your world? I see some spicy notes in here.
Yeah. So I'm at the end of Xenobabe.
Yes.
But I have learned from the community that being level 67 probably isn't enough to beat the final person. So we're kind of at crossroads. I hate the area
Not the
I'm
movie,
in.
But
Yeah, not. Yeah, sure.
I thought you were talking about the movie Crossroads.
yeah, one of the many movies.
You think
named
I've seen that
Crossroads.
movie? No. No, don't even know what that is. They're yelling at me for Star Wars and Harry Potter earlier. You know, it's
Amanda
fine.
doesn't watch movies. Okay, we've come to
Movies
realize
just ain't for
Amanda
me.
hasn't seen a lick of a movie. Like she's fallen asleep either in every single movie or she's forgotten. Because every movie we reference, she's like, "What's that?"
I'm like, what do
She's
you
like, I'm
reference?
just here like, you know, the eyeball with the mouth and the eyeball. That's Amanda. Whenever we talk about movies, she has no idea.
It's me. Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, so Xenobabe is turning into Pokemon in the sense that every 10 seconds I run into somebody who wants to fight, and I don't want to fight, but now I'm realizing I need to fight. So hopefully this week I beat it. I don't know. It's difficult to say. I started Persona 5. I'm 3 streams into Persona 5 Royale. There are beautiful people. There are sketchy things. We had a really trigger warning scene yesterday, which was totally unexpected. I was telling my boss about it, and he goes, should you be playing that game? And I was like, you know what? Probably not, but it's fine. So
teacher?
Enjoying it.
PE
Yeah.
teacher?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Yep.
Why? It's not a spoiler, but why is he in a pink Speedo? I don't get it. I don't like it. It creeps me out.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying the game. Otherwise, the music is great. I've been listening to the music as I work out in the gym. Very exciting, amps you up. So if you need some good music, Persona 5. And then I strongly dislike Celeste, and I don't want to ever play it again.
Yes, I was hoping you would mention
So-
Celeste.
We have
this
to
is
know
this
the
cute little
context.
game. Oh my god! So first off, Locklith, you might have been in the stream for this. I messed up the controls, so I went
yeah, I
into
was
the
there.
controls
I
to
was
add
there.
the assist because I died 306 times in the tutorial.
Wait, can I give you
Awful.
my
Yeah,
dialogue? Okay.
give it to
here,
me.
y'all. Listen here, because Amanda, I don't pick on Amanda enough, so I'm going to do that right now for the
Oh, here we
second
go.
time.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So I was in the Twitch stream, you know, watching, peeping.
I'm just
peeping at-
streaming.
peeping at Miles_of_Amanda. And basically this poor girl. Okay, listen up. She went I think it was Bowsah that mentioned that there was accessibility options. And so Amanda's like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to go make this a little bit easier because this game sucks. And it does because I've played it before. I can vouch for that. The
Awful.
platforming is difficult, Sean. Okay, everyone knows. And so Amanda tried to make it easier on herself, which is fine to go and change those options. I plan to do that myself the next time I play. But bless her, she changed the left trick, like to go left, to jump left. She changed the button to B, and you have to push B a lot to like do other things like jump normal. And she's like, why does it keep jutting off to the left? I don't get it. And like We were like, we think you changed one of the buttons. And then she went into the settings and reset the button. And she didn't like change it or like reset them all to default. She just removed that as an option. So she couldn't go left at all. She couldn't do anything.
Amanda.
And so for a third time, she went in there to reset the defaults. She didn't fully reset it. She went back out of settings and she still couldn't do anything.
No
So-
wonder you hate the game.
A fourth time, Amanda goes in and finally, successfully, praise the Lord, changes and resets all the button settings back to default.
Damn.
And then she could
I cannot wait for that
the
TikTok
page.
to go up. To be honest, I'm ready to be roasted. That was so frustrating. I couldn't understand. I didn't realize when you reset the to default settings, you have to hold down the button to do that. Lord, who would have known? So I'm like, boop, get out, and then destroyed, absolutely destroyed it. And I was like, what is going on? And then already I couldn't jump normal, and this just made it like, it was like level 9,000. So Celeste and I, we are in a very bad relationship right now. We are not friends. I've put the game back in the case, and I put the game down and said, we're just going to leave that over here.
Face down in the dirt.
I think it's
Damn.
partial
Yes, I
user
did
error,
rage quit.
but I did mention
Partial.
in the
Okay.
chat, Sean. I did mention in the chat as I feel like Amanda to you during Tot Key at Extra Life. That's how I felt from like watching the
That's a good
stream.
time.
It
Yeah.
sounds like something I would do.
it for
Very
you. That's
relatable. But outside of all of that, it is just a very difficult game. Like the tutorial alone, I was like, am I supposed to die this much? And everyone's like, oh, yeah, normal on average. And then I finish and I'm like, 306 deaths in the tutorial? Excuse me? And then we go into the next level. I'm like, oh, it's kind of easy. Burnt, immediately dead. I was like, you know what? We're done. We're going to not touch this anymore. So it's fine.
Wow.
So we are in a bad
Rip
relationship
Celeste.
with Celeste, and I just need her and I are separated at the moment. So nice little break.
You're gonna miss the whole moral of the game.
yeah.
Look, at this point, it was about mental health, and my mental health was raging. So I was like, I don't think this is helping. I think this is making me feel worse. So just a little break. I'll come back at
Okay.
some point.
Okay.
I'm just
I
going to
can-
look
I
at
can
my
accept that.
hot anime people and just pretend I know what I'm doing in games. It's fine.
And their menus.
Yeah. Stay away from the menus. Don't change the buttons.
Just
If
don't
anybody's
change it.
learned anything,
Don't
just
touch
don't
it.
change controls. Leave them. Just deal with them. Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had such. I mean, it's a game about perseverance.
Yeah.
You know, you can do this. Is the whole, the whole thing. So I'm glad to hear that you'll be coming back. I'm glad that you'll come back.
Yeah. Later date.
Yeah.
Later date.
Okay.
Sean, maybe
Okay.
you should play Celeste. Have you played Celeste?
I have played
I wanna-
Celeste. Played it on
Oh,
Xbox.
never mind.
Achievements are there.
Mhm.
Yep. Got a bunch of
Okay.
strawberries. Jumped
Check the
around.
receipts.
Dashed around. Yeah. Check my receipts.
I gave
When
up
I
on
found
the
out they were,
scrubs.
when I found out they were optional, I was like, oh, we ain't touching any of those. Nope.
That's me. I was like,
No
nope,
wasting time. No,
Oh, wow.
we're just getting through the
Yeah.
levels. That's all I kept doing.
It is a tough
it's a
game.
bummer.
It is
it's-
hard.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a critical element of the game, like, and the story as well. I typically don't love to start talking about a game and saying like this one is hard because it's going to turn off so many people. But this one is tough not to bring it up. Like games like this.
Just go
and-
watch
and
my VOD
Cuphead, Hollow
and
Knight.
decide for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to tell my mom. My mom has asked if I've played the game that she bought me for Christmas, which was Celeste.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh,
oh,
thanks,
maybe.
Mom.
And she's like,
Oh, have I?
oh, it's probably so cute. I'm like, yeah, it's so cute. Mhm.
I think
Having
it's
so
because
much fun.
we're not invested in like the story that's also attached to it. Like, because
Mm.
for me, like I just kept dying. Like you said the level count showed you like how many times you died. I was at like 900 on one of my levels. Like when you die that much, you forget the plot entirely. And like it just is frustrating. It's just frustrating.
And also, like, I don't play too many platformers, so that's probably also part of it. So once
Sure.
I've built up some dexterity and I'm like, the controller feels like second nature, maybe we'll jump back. But for now, I'm just going to live in anime world and enjoy myself. It's fine.
Nothing
We're
wrong with
fine.
Anime World. Are you liking Persona so far?
I
You're enjoying
am.
it?
Mhm. I want a romance though. They're not letting me romance yet, and I'm like, let me romance. But taking the subway sucks because I don't know where I'm going, and then they're like, go home, and I'm like,
I'm
okay.
lost.
And Ryan Turford is in the chat. He's like, read the signs. I'm like, they're in Japanese, Ryan. How am I supposed to read Japanese? I can't speak Japanese. So it's
Yeah.
fine. We're fine. We're doing great.
Yeah, it'll happen. Let it cook, says Swaggy in the chat.
Thanks, Swaggy. I will.
All right.
Swaggy.
Okay.
He started as
Swaggy,
Cwagmire.
Once upon a time, he was Cwagmire. I love it. Okay. All right. Well, what's been going on with you, Sean? What have you been playing, my friend?
Oh, I was I just platinumed Celeste and no, I'm just kidding.
Really?
No, but it's on the list.
Okay.
I do want to replay Celeste later this year. It's a really good
One
game.
of the old games.
Why?
Yeah.
I want to replay it.
I really like
I
that
want to play it again. I'm gonna buy new games. I'm just gonna replay old ones.
Listeners might notice something different about this show. I haven't talked almost at all. I'm being quiet on purpose because I feel like just walking into oncoming traffic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, I feel like I've got a crosswalk here. The lights are saying like walk and lock with the manager, just like meow, meow.
We're just sensitive as it comes to Celeste right now because it's a
I
pain to
understand.
us.
It is a pain. It is a pain. It reminds me there's a couple of segments within the game that I am playing, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, that do remind me of Celeste. There's like you can pick up the strawberries in Celeste, and there's something kind of like that in Prince of Persia. I talked about it on the Xbox Drive. I'm playing it on PC, so I'll talk about it on the Nintendo Drive, maybe with you, Seth, here.
Yeah,
this game is awesome. I haven't hit the point though. If you're one that thinks Celeste is a tricky platforming game, this game ramps up about halfway through. Not on the combat side, but on the platforming side. And I have to like literally sit there. There's I don't know what's a spoiler or not, but there's an ability that kind of like changes platforms around to either appear or disappear. And I have to really sit there and think like, okay, I gotta jump, and then I gotta flip this switch, and then I gotta dash, and then I gotta land, and I gotta flip the switch, and then I gotta jump it. And you kind of have to string a bunch of things together, which is actually very Celeste. So I'm kind of there. But instead of talking about that, actually, Seth, you and we did science last week. We streamed this game at the same time. You have already beaten the game. I had been playing it. We both started at the same time. You went through, you beat it. You did the greatest review ever. It was just excellent. People should definitely check it out. So we started a stream where you started from the beginning and I just carried on from where I was. And within 2.5 hours, I think, I don't want to take anything away from you. You passed me. We literally watched Seth go like, oh, you're there? Okay. And then you just carry on. And that was the part of the game I was going fast on. I have screeched to a halt. This game is pretty, like I just said, I don't like saying this game is hard but the game is pretty challenging, but I like that kind of thing. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. So it's Prince of Persia on that there PC for me, my friend, right now. And Xenoblade, of course. Xenoblade.
Yes.
So,
still chipping away.
Still chipping away. I'm at the map screen. You know, I went into the controls. This is so weird. I went into the controls and
really,
I can't even do it. I can't even do it, man. I can't. Like, I can't even. It's such a mean thing to do, and I can't even do it.
Amanda, I was literally about to show a very not so nice finger to Sean for you.
Thank you. I appreciate the backup. Don't even.
Side story, my daughter Ellie, she's 5. She's been really happy that she can kind of like, snap her fingers and stuff, and then she'll kind of do like the rock on symbol, and then just boom, flips the bird. Can you do this? It's just like,
wow.
Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't need to do that.
You're like, yeah, can you?
Like both fingers, just like boom.
Let's go. Yeah, she saw.
Like, all right, Stone Cold.
Ellie.
Like, take it easy over here. Just throw a couple of Coors Lights at
her. She saw that 2022 Game of the Year episode that we did, and she picked up a few pointers.
Yeah.
It was a bird of a time,
man.
What a queen she is. Bring her on the pod.
I'd love to. Yeah, she's
great.
She's great.
The more you talk about her, the more I want to just.
You would love her. Yeah, you'd love her. You guys would get along.
I'd probably
Very
make her
well.
worse.
Didn't she rolled credits on something like recently, right? I saw you post about
Kirby
that.
Robobot. Yeah, man.
That's
They
right.
both,
Hey.
it was so sweet to watch. They're playing on they've got their 2DSs and they call them their Game Boys. And it was so sweet because Lincoln, my son, is 6 and my daughter Ellie is 5. And they're both kind of playing it together, each on their 2DSs and just kind of like helping each other out. And they love like grabbing me and going like, watch me play this game. And I'm like, yeah, this is parenting. I'm in. Look at me, dad of the year. Just watch you play your 2DS. Heck yes. But I'd never played that game. I certainly didn't beat it. And they got to the credits where you smash the names at the screen. As the names kind of pop up, you get to punch them and then they fly at the screen. Like all credits should do some sort of like interaction kind of thing.
Agreed.
So yeah, we'll bring her down. Ellie, come down on the podcast. We'll see if she comes on over.
Oh my god,
skitters down.
Can you imagine?
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. Well, we'll see if that happens. I think it might be. She probably should be going to bed. That's probably the last thing I should have yelled just now. I'm gonna probably hear about that later.
Dad of the year.
Xenoblade, very good. Prince of Persia.
Damn.
Hashtag Dad of the Year. You heard it here first.
But the Kirby.
Hi, Sean.
And he's gone. Kirby, what is it called? Kirby Robo? What is
Planet
it?
Robobot. Yeah.
That's the one Kirby game that I've had on my list for a while to buy. Is it only on the DS or the 3DS?
Yep.
Okay.
Excellent game. One of my favorites. Yeah.
He's still sharing like things on the screen as he's off screen. I love this.
There's definitely a mood tonight.
There is.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. There's several things I could have said while he was still with us, you know.
we could gone. Do like we could do the thing like in Peter Pan, like have the chat like clap their hands together to bring
clap
Tinkerbell
your hands
back.
if you believe.
Yeah. To have Tinkerbell come back, like clap your hands, chat. Clap emojis in the chat.
Clap your hands if you believe in
Sean Capri. If you believe in Sean Capri, clap emojis in the chat.
Nobody's clapping. Yikes! No one's clapping.
No one believes.
Give them a second. The stream's a little behind. Give them a second. They'll clap. I believe.
Really behind. There we go. Thank you.
Swaggy's on it.
Yep. Swaggy's on it.
Yawn.
Come on, folks.
Ryan.
I think he's coming back. I think we believe.
We need more claps.
Believe in you, Sean.
We need more claps.
More claps.
More claps. Oh,
there he is. He's back.
There he is.
Oh yeah, all these
claps.
claps.
He found his happy granola bar, actually.
Oh, that's really what he was doing. He wasn't upset. He just
never mind. Take your claps back. Take the claps back. Never mind.
No, we appreciate the claps, though.
He found his happy thought. You know. All right.
Oh, I was ready to. Oh, okay.
It's hard to find those regular emotes on YouTube. Yeah, that's fair. Well, okay. I'll be quick with mine because Prince of Persia is a big part for me. Like Sean mentioned, I did the review. So if you want my full thoughts, definitely go check that out here on YouTube, Carpool Gaming. And yeah, I liked it quite a lot. And I said some spicy stuff in that review and I stand by it. I will say there's a mome in my review. There's a mome where I call out a puzzle that I thought was obtuse in the review. I'm like, if y'all know like what to do here, turns out the puzzle is very easy. It's just glitched on my game. And that was kind of weird.
Oh, yeah. How did you find? Was that in Discord? You found that out? Did somebody?
A friend of mine tweeted at me, and he took a clip from the demo, and he was just like, what's the problem? And I'm like, I swear to God, I did this. And then when I did the race with Sean, I went on that file, and it worked just fine. It's just the file that I have is glitched. So I'm waiting on like some sort of patch or something. Maybe now the game is coming out in the wild on Friday, Friday rather. When it comes out in the wild, maybe there'll be a day one patch or something. But yeah, I really love it.
Your error.
I don't think so, man. I did it just fine on the new file, but I really love it. And
changed
I really
the button in the settings. That must have been.
Oh my God!
I think that's what you have to do.
Yeah. Welcome to my world.
Why are you giving me that look? Like I'm not even making fun of you, bro. It's not even about you.
Well, I will say too, for people who maybe are scared by the difficulty chatter a little bit, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown has got the best accessibility options I've ever seen in a video game.
Mm.
Like, they're crazy. I mean, like, not only can you like completely customize everything about the combat, the enemy health, the dodge and parry windows, the damage you take, the damage you deal. Like, you can customize all that stuff. You can even, if you have a hard, like y'all are playing Celeste and having difficulties in Prince of Persia, you can turn on an option to just skip the hard platforming parts. Like, you just get into a portal and it just takes you to the other side. Like,
But Amanda, if we
Jeez, I
skip that in
wish.
Celeste, you'd skip the whole game because that's all you
Okay,
do.
but then I
That's
could see
true.
the story. I just want to watch the story with that grandma that just laughs at you. Like, I just want the story. That's all. Now I'll never
yeah.
know.
The grandma that laughs at you, that stuck out to me too. I was like, what? She's still laughing. Like, you're on a different
Yeah,
screen.
did you
and she's
see?
still laughing.
And they're like,
in the
ha,
picture.
ha, ha,
Yeah.
ha. And I'm like, ew, grandma, chill. It's fine.
It's great though. Y'all should play Prince of Persia. It's really good. Although I will say, like, I've at this point put like close to 40 hours into that game. I'm
Oh my
kind
God.
of like done with it. I'm kind of like I'm ready to like move on. You know,
That's
like
in
I
like
put
10 days. That's not a lot of time.
yeah,
really, to
like
slam that much in there.
I put a bunch of time. I basically, like, in the review period, I didn't have that much time to play it in the review period, so I had to cram in like a 25-hour playthrough inside of like 3 days, basically, to review the game. So,
Pro.
yeah, but we got it done, and we had difficulties at a certain point in the middle of my review. We had a power outage because the weather has been crazy here, and I lost all of my progress on the review, and I had to start from scratch with my edit. And that was a lot of fun, but man, we got it done. I'm proud of it. I appreciate everybody who checked it out and the kind words and all that. And it's really, it was an honor to be able to play that. Thanks to Ubisoft Canada, who hooked us up with that. And yeah, it was really great because I'm a huge Prince of Persia fan, so it was nice to be able to review that. Felt good. But
I've got a random thing I want to say that made me think of. If y'all aren't patrons, hi, you can get access to the Patreon for what, a week for free, correct?
Yep. 7-day free trial.
If you do, you should listen to the Last Pants Patreon podcast for patrons podcast with Seth, because he does go into Prince of Persia a bit and some other things as well. Great episode. I think I've got another 15 minutes left in your episode. I listened to it earlier today. So yeah, go take advantage of a free week of content. There's a lot of Pants episodes up there, including if you want to hear mine from the end of the year. Apparently it tickles Sean to death. So go.
Yeah, I'm gonna tone that down maybe a little bit.
So pull it back a little bit now. Yeah.
Although I have been spamming lockless videos anywhere I can get. Just
listen, the algorithm is fine. You go comment on everything, Sean.
I will. Yep.
More.
Yeah. So yeah, take advantage of the free week, y'all. I just wanted to drop that in there. I thought about that.
Yeah.
Take it on as a challenge, the 7-day challenge. You try to list all the content on there. You can't. In 7 days, you just run it straight. It's actually impossible to do, which is bonkers.
But please try it, because I want to know how far you get.
Yeah, let us know.
You can run it maybe on 2 times speed, 3 times speed, just like, blah, blah, and then they're done.
Yeah, well,
everybody said we sound like Animal Crossing characters.
Every now and then you can pick out a word.
If you listen to me on 2 times the speed, it'll be normal sounding. So definitely go do that. I'm very slow. It's fine.
It's fine. It's okay. Well, I'll quickly mention this other game that I've just been obsessed with for the past few weeks. This game, Cobalt Core. I haven't had a chance to talk about it here on the Nintendo Drive yet. I've been addicted to this game, and like after playing Prince of Persia, I was just so excited to get back to it. This is going to be the kind of game that you either love or hate. If you love games like Slay the Spire, look at Sean pulling up the trailer. Games like Slay the Spire, Into the Breach, this is like a strategy roguelike deck building game with these like anthropomorphic animal characters, I guess, but like the loop is so good and so addictive. Like the builds you can do on your runs, the story, like aside from something like I would say Hades, this has got the best story in any roguelike I've ever played, because it's hard to, like, in a game that where you're doing like runs, it's hard to tell a story, but every time you beat a run, you can unlock the memories of these characters who are stuck in this time loop. And it's excellent, man. Like, I've just been so just enraptured by this game. I feel like
I have a question. I'm sorry.
Please.
I'm watching the video. I watched this before. I don't understand at all what's going on
Yeah.
here. Like I get the 0%. Like what kind of game is it? A card game? Is it? I don't get it, Seth. What's happening?
Like it's kind of, I mean, it's a strategy game where you're on like a single axis. You are a crew of 3 that are piloting this ship, and you choose on that pathway there to, you know, the battles that you're going to engage with, and you have to go up against another ship and take them down. And there's boss fights and like random events and stuff like this. But yeah, you have a deck of cards that you're building throughout the course of your run. And you're sort of creating these synergies and strategies for yourself. So it's a yeah, Yarden says you can find out in 2025. It's yeah, like if you ever played something like Slay the Spire, that's the best corollary I could make to it. Like the deck building roguelike game where you're making like different builds and synergies. It sounds nerdier than it actually is. Yeah, it's the kind of, I wish I had a demo, because if you played it, you would pick it up like right away. Yeah, exactly. Push up the glasses. It's synergies and decks and cards and numbers and yeah. But
it looks cute.
I love it. It is
cute. There's a grandma in there, so
that's the thing too. It's also funny. Like some of the random events, it's just like one of them is just like, oh hey, it's Space Dracula. Hey, Space Dracula. You just like have a little chat with him, and like there's a dude that you can meet that challenges you to like a gentleman's duel. He's like this rat, and he's like, if you can do this entire fight, like let's agree not to shoot each other's weak spot. And if you do, you can like totally turn on him. You know, and then like if you have a certain character in your party, they'll just be like, screw this guy, let's just kill him and move on. You know, like it's really good. I love it quite a lot. I've put a lot of time into it, and I've been itching to get back into Cobalt Core. Yeah, I've had that itch that we were talking about earlier to get back into Cobalt Core. So yeah, no, it's great, and I love it a lot. Again, if you like Slay the Spire or Into the Breach, I can't imagine you would not like this. I wish I had a demo, because it's the kind of game, like if you played it for 30 seconds, you would know exactly what was up. But yeah, hard game to describe, but very good.
You know what's not hard to describe?
Yes. What's that?
Naked Villagers in Cult of the Lamb, because the update is out.
Yes.
Oh
Let's go.
No way. Naked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to play
Thursday.
Sure,
Thursday, get ready. Thursday, it's going to be spicy as heck.
Also, quick note, Golden Sun. It's probably out right now.
Oh, yeah.
On NSO. Yeah. Both Golden Sun games hitting that GBA app. Amanda, I bet, holy crap, Sean, you pulled that up so fast. Was it in the related videos?
He read your mind.
I knew you were going to say that.
Dude, it was so quick. Yeah, Amanda, I bet you would like Golden Sun. This is Golden
cute.
Sun is one of like this is very like Sea of Stars was very inspired by this game. So the vibes of the story and everything is very Golden Sun.
Question that I should know the answer to, but I don't know. If you don't have the fully upgraded Nintendo Switch Online account, can you get these games or no? You probably can.
Gotta have expansion pack to get GBA games. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
That's how they get you.
Do it. Amanda, I can just add you as a family member to me.
There you go.
Fam? Okay.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah.
Fun.
But I mean, yeah, like it definitely has these vibes though. Like it's turn-based, like it's not that sort of like, you know, timing based combat system like Sea of Stars has, but the vibes are very similar. So
I love a good pixel. Look at that.
Yeah.
A little pixelated game. Sign me up.
They're great. Yeah, these are great games. I have a lot of nostalgia for these games. And yeah, I think they're probably out now. So yeah, very good. I was happy to see that.
Remind me after the pod and I'll add you, Amanda. You can.
Oh my God, I'm becoming a part of Lockless family.
I think Lockless family.
Listen, you're in there with all the Lockless. They all have they all share.
Let's go. Me and all my locks. Beautiful.
Let's go. Just me and my locks.
Me and my locks.
Okay. All right. Well, shall we get into some questions?
Sure.
We have some questions that are kind of related to this like old game theme. Do we want to pin those?
Definitely pin
them. Okay. All right. Well, let's get to, I guess, some of these unrelated questions then first. Sean, I'm dying to know where the group falls on this. This question came to us from Yarden. I need to know, where does Wonder go? And Yarden grabbed the screen cap of when Sean and I made a tier list of the 2D Mario games and posted it in the Discord. Where does Super Mario Brothers Wonder go on the tier list? And y'all, everybody can weigh in on this. I know that I don't think Lockleth, you've not played it, right?
Nope.
Okay. Amanda's played it a little bit. Sean's played it.
With
I've played
Sean.
it. Yeah, with Sean. Yeah. Where would y'all put it on the old tier list that we did?
Not very high.
Yeah.
But I feel like my opinion is skewed because I only played it for like, how long did we play it, Sean? Maybe 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Let me
It was
see.
longer than that.
I don't know. If it
I
was.
would put it in, could take it or leave it.
Okay. C tier. What about you, Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a perfect spot for it, right beside Super Mario Run. Better than average.
Okay.
Better than average. Right
So,
in the
like
middle.
to the right of it. So Super Mario Run is better than it.
If I was being a troll, I would say yes, but I think this is probably better than Super Mario Run. It doesn't quite like, and I'd want to for the audio listeners. In the amazing tier, we have a Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins, Super Mario 2, and the original Super Mario Brothers. So to me, like, those are still better, mainly because I kept playing those games and I've kind of dropped off this one. But when I watch other people play it, like, I want to round it out here a little bit. I was watching Yo After Work, I should say.
Yes, please.
Yo After Work
Yo.
at twitch.tv/Joe After Work. And it, like, when he plays, it looks like so much fun. Then he's having a blast. And I mean, that's just him.
And all the voices help too.
He's great. Yeah. So it is, I don't want to slam it too hard, but it's better than Mario Run, but it's not Super Mario Land 2 and the 6 golden coins. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I need time to stew on that a little bit.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
fair.
like.
That's fair.
Yeah. I feel like I need more time to marinate. I would put it in A tier. I'm with Fulia. Fulia's in the chat saying I'd put Wonder and Amazing. I think it is still A tier. I think it's really, really good. But I don't know where I would throw it in here. Because I really love a lot of these other games. It's just like it doesn't have it's not sticky. It doesn't have the stickiness of some of these other Mario games, you know?
You want it sticky.
Yeah. I want it sticky.
What?
When it comes to Mario, I want it sticky.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's too slippery.
I feel like I forgot about it like a week after I played it.
Yep.
And I don't know if that's because like there was so much going on and we had such a stacked year, but like, I put together my top 10. Mario Wonder was not in my top 10 of last year. It probably would have been in top 15 or something, but it was not in my top 10, And if you had told me that before, I would have, like, before that game came out, I thought it was going to be in top 5. Yeah, Wilkes in the chat, Wonder is overrated. It's tough, dude. I mean, like, if we're really sitting here and being real about it, right? So I don't know. I do
real about it.
I do feel like the Nintendo Drive is like the Mario Wonder hater podcast.
I know.
Like,
I'm sorry.
I have not said a dang thing, and I would not use the word sticky or slippery or slippy for whatever the heck y'all are talking about.
Slippy.
I think I would at least put it, from what I've seen and like the music and stuff and what I would probably enjoy about a game, I would probably put it at the top of Amazing without even playing it yet. But
okay.
Y'all have to know, like, I haven't played every single Mario game. So
sure.
When you have cutesy things and it's like, just give me cute and like I'll love it. So like I'm not that, it's not that serious with me. I guess.
You'll be a big
Florian
fan.
is VQ.
Yeah.
You'll be a big fan, I think. It's a good game. I really, I do really like I try not to take too much shine away from it. Again, I do want to marinate on it. Like later this year, I want to replay it, like I want to just kind of give it some space, give it some distance, and maybe give it another play and see where I come down on it. But yeah, I don't know.
Super Nintendo in the chat says Super Mario Wonder is kind of like this year's Kirby Forgotten Land. I enjoyed it while I played it, and I haven't thought of it since. Now, you're obviously entitled to your opinion, Super Nintendo, but it prompts me to say, I think I like Kirby's Forgotten Land more than this.
Much better. Much more.
I think I do. I think that game, Yeah, I think there's a lot to it. It's very interesting, very sticky. That
We did it,
game,
Kirby.
actually.
We did it.
Game is- there-
We
Look,
did it.
there's
You did it.
nothing. I like the Wonder effects. I like Elephant Mario and all that stuff, but like there is nothing in Mario Wonder that is as memorable as Kirby, or like the ending acts of that game. Like there's nothing. I don't know, man. Like I felt like it kind of washed over me. Look at Sean's grabbing the King Dedede and the
Nope.
Kirby amiibo.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Cute.
going in on the star. Yeah.
We did
Yeah,
it.
I also think that Kirby's a really good example of like how you handle difficulty in Nintendo games that Mario Wonder I don't think really quite understood. Like in Kirby, like it's way easy for like most of it, and then you get to like the end and it's like super difficult. Sean's of course dusting
Sean,
King
it's
Dedede.
dusty. It's dusty. So I'm
Stop.
using
Yeah.
my sleeve to.
I thought you were about to use
No.
DTD as your little hand. You know how somebody will hide their sleeve and they'll put a little hand? Like I thought you were doing that, and that's why I was shaking my head.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Bowsah says
There it
Wonder Moon ain't got
is.
nothing on Cappy. Yeah, it's also like Mario Odyssey is a very, memorable game. So yeah, I don't know, man. But I still really like it. I gotta give it time. It's a little raw, is what I would
Let
say
it cook.
right now. Let it cook a little bit. Right? It's a little
Because
raw.
it's raw.
Raw.
Yeah, because
It
it's
is
raw. So you
raw.
gotta let it go a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let
Put
it
it in the
sink.
air fryer.
Not a sushi.
Gordon Ramsay would say, it's raw.
You're gonna kill him. It's raw.
You donkey! You always call them
It's
donkeys.
Stone Cold in the middle.
Lachlan's over it. Okay.
This
Let's
is a
see.
stupid sandwich that I'm in right now.
An idiot sandwich.
Idiots.
Yeah. Okay. There's got a question here from Croco Kyle. I love this question. Croco Kyle says, "Hope y'all are keeping warm in these trying times with a cold emoji." It is cold. Although it's like dangerous where Sean is. The cold up there, you could die.
You could die. We're okay now. Everything's
Okay.
okay now. It's only -20. It was -50
Ah.
last week.
Only.
Yeah. No, it's
Only.
very, I know, and -20 is no joke, but like compared to what it was, it's like it does feel much better. So we're good.
I saw a video on
Vibes.
Twitter of this girl who lived in, I think it was in Edmonton, and she had some ramen outside.
Yep.
And you saw that? She like
Yeah.
lifts it up with the chopstick and it froze in air. Like
Mhm. And the
ramen
chopstick stayed.
stayed. Yeah.
What?
I was like, good God, this is ridiculous. So
Pretty
yeah,
cold.
it's like that. So anyways, hope y'all are keeping warm in these trying times. Congratulations. Shigeru Miyamoto himself has entrusted you and only you with all of the details surrounding Nintendo's next console. Specs and features, release date, and launch day games included. Who amongst you all is most likely to slip first and sink the Nintendo ship with their loose lips? So
Countdown. Countdown.
I thought we would
do it.
count down 3, 2, 1, and all say our answer to this question. So
Mhm.
on 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, Sean.
Sean.
Yeah.
Sean
Without
has
a
removed
doubt.
himself from the chat.
I was waiting to see what he would say. I was wondering who he was going
I
to
think-
throw into
he'd-
the
He'd
gauntlet.
say himself as well.
I
Like,
think he would
come
say
on.
himself as well. Is that right?
Oh, I'm back. What are you guys talking about?
Oh, you know. Oh, you know.
Of course it would be me. Of course it would be me. Like, are you kidding me? I would, yeah. I don't know. I'd like to think it wouldn't be me. I wouldn't do it on purpose, obviously. It would
Of
be a
course not.
complete accident. And then I would call it out instantly as well. It wouldn't like try to hide or anything. It's like, oh, that's the thing I wasn't supposed to say. Like, ugh,
Yeah.
no good. Yeah.
We
It wouldn't
talked
be
about
purpose.
this last
Honest.
week.
I am Tom Holland.
Yes, we've talked
Mhm,
about this
mhm.
last week because he does
You
the
just get
same thing.
excited. You get excited.
I get
Yeah.
excited. I like things.
It's
I want
okay.
to tell people about stuff.
Beautiful.
But yeah,
Oh man.
and I think Croco Kyle knew, when he asked that question. I think he knew what
This
was
is my
going on.
new. This
it
is
was
my
a
new
loaded
persona.
question, and I appreciate those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yon
it was a targeted
32
question.
said me.
Oh, Yon 32 thinks
Okay.
it's Amanda.
Okay.
Interesting. No, I think Amanda. Well, I think Lachlan would be the least likely. I think Lachlan
Yeah.
would be a
100%.
steel
Yeah.
trap. Yeah.
Steel trap. I could. It's very difficult for me to not say something to make fun of Sean or Seth.
Yeah.
But in regards to things that truly matter that you should probably keep secret, then I probably wouldn't say anything.
I think in order of like least to most likely, I think it's Lachlan, Amanda, me, Sean. I think that's the order for me. That's
See,
what
I
I
would
say.
swap you and I. I think I'm right behind
Oh.
Sean.
I think
feel like
I
it
think
could be
Amanda's
possible.
behind Sean as well.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to
I
throw
think I
myself
would
into
blurt
the
it
gauntlet.
out, and I think Amanda would take that email from Shigeru Miyamoto and try to lock it away, but accidentally copy and
I'd be
paste
like,
it into
oh my
send
god,
it all to everybody.
Instagram!
It's like, I want to,
Amanda
like,
puts
I
it
thought
on
I was pushing the button
Instagram.
to lock this away, but I hit the button to send it to everyone. I hit send
Forward.
to all. Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Reply all, forward to all. Yeah.
Have y'all
Yeah.
watched The Office?
Mhm.
Oh, Amanda, you've watched it? Holy crap.
I was
Okay.
literally watching it before the podcast. I
The
love
whole
The
reason
Office.
you
I've
asked the
seen it so
question.
many
Let's
times.
go. Yeah.
I
love The
literally,
Office.
we were watching it earlier, and the episode that popped up that fits this question perfectly is the episode of when Michael tells Andy about Dwight and Angela,
Yeah.
and like him struggling to, and like this would be where Seth comes in as the Jim, like nope, like
Right.
put him in the office, nope, nothing, nope.
That's true.
And Michael's trying
Yeah.
to tell him, and he's like, nope, nope.
Yeah. I think that's probably true. That's probably fair.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's CPR scene. Very
Oh my
good.
god, the
Very
best.
good, at least.
The best episode
Very
is the CPR episode.
Oh yeah.
100%.
The heart,
Without a doubt.
the precious heart. Hello,
Face
Clarice.
Right.
Oh goodness.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Well, I'm glad we've come to a consensus on that. Okay. Fulia
She's
asks,
watched it.
how long do you think Sean's no buying games rule will grow by the end of the month? Do you think the list will require a second page? Please see attached not shopping list. So
I love that it's a shopping list of things because
He
he's
can't
not
shop for.
shopping. Yeah.
Yeah. It's his not
Mhm.
shopping list. Yeah, Fulia has crafted a not shopping list. You'll have to watch the either the video version of the podcast or join the Discord for Sean's no buying games rules for 2024 only, which is notated at the top there.
Mhm.
And the list is growing. The list has continued to grow as new rules have been discovered,
Can I-
Sean.
Can
Just
I read?
clarity added,
Can
not
I read-
changing anything. I just need to say
Oh my god.
clarity.
Here we go.
not
I read
changing.
Can I read off the loopholes
Please,
on this list?
please.
They're not loopholes. It's
Listen,
clarity.
okay. Loophole
For
number
everyone
one.
listening.
Actually, rule number one, which is
It's
the
not-
main reason behind this year, cannot use own money. That's fine. Okay, I get it. Number two, loophole. Gifted games are okay though. Loophole three,
Yeah.
Game Pass, which gets updated every so often, and library is technically borrowing. So, like, if you go to the library or if you use Game Pass, you're borrowing. You're not purchasing. So, loophole.
Sure.
Technically, that,
Code-
it should include NSO as well. Probably.
And
That's
then-
true.
Dear God.
Just put PSN
Clarity.
in there too.
Clarity.
Codes
MPSN.
from oh my god, I swear to God. Codes from gaming companies and developers are fine. So for gifted codes, instead of Sean, offering it up for other hosts because he decided to do this year, if he wants the game, then it's okay.
He does that too. I want to make
Holy
it clear.
crap.
I want to make it clear before we move on that Sean is very selfless when it comes to that.
I
Actually.
know.
And
That is 100%
he will rarely take a game for himself. It's only, so I do want to just
Thank
give
you,
him his
Seth.
flowers on that.
Thanks, buddy.
And that is true, but I thought that was a funny touch. Vouchers. So vouchers bought as a gift for someone, i.e. his kids, cannot be re-gifted back to Sean.
That's a given. That
I
makes
didn't-
sense.
I didn't feel like that was necessary, but somebody posed
threw it
it
out.
and it made it onto the
Yeah.
Like I would do, like, hey Lincoln, here's a gift card. Hey, give it back.
Give it
It'd be really good if you.
But
It'd be a
I
hell
will
of a
say,
loophole.
if Sean buys a game as a gift for his son and also wants to play that game, then I'm sure it's fine.
Totally fine.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh dear
Okay.
God.
There's another one. I don't think it's really on here, so you need to list that out.
Fulia.
Maybe we
if
do
the
need to update it.
If the new Nintendo
We're
console
running
is
out of
released,
space.
he has to wait for his birthday or Christmas. So he has to wait. Which
I
do you
like
think
that.
he'll wait?
I don't
think
remember
he'll wait.
fully agreeing to this one, to be honest.
You
with you.
Oh
said
my
that
God. You said
yourself.
it on the podcast.
You said
were
it.
the
These
one
are
who
your
made it up.
loopholes, Sean.
Yeah, I think you did. 'Cause I remember you saying something like, "Oh, like that would be a fun, like it'll be nice. Like I get
I don't
to
know if I
wait."
But I'll
landed on it
wait. I'll wait for my
completely.
birthday or Christmas.
You
That's what you
literally
said.
said it
I know I
last
said it.
episode.
I know what I said.
I'm getting my blood pressure is just
You
skyrocketing.
guys
It's
just
fine.
calm
Go ahead.
down. Like, just take it.
Just calm down, everybody.
Switch to
Keep
plus
going.
games is okay for content.
That I don't
Mhm.
remember saying. I don't remember that being a rule, legitimately. Like, what's the difference between that and the one above it? I feel like those contradict each other. You know what I mean? I wasn't sure about that one.
I think those are similar. I think the one before and this one, I think they're the same thing. They're the same picture. Free games from stores. Free games from stores are allowed.
that
When do you
mean?
just get a free game from a store, Sean?
Epic Games or free to play
Steal?
games.
Oh,
but
sure.
Epic Games gives away free games.
Online stores.
Yeah, online stores. They'll just kind of
I gotcha.
like,
Okay.
oh, claim it here and it's free.
So if you have gold points through Nintendo and you used all the points to get a game, is that free? Is that another
Oh yeah,
loophole?
where did gold
Oh,
points come
cool.
in?
Oh, you know what? I think that should. I think that
Do
should
we have
not
a
be
lawyer
allowed.
in the chat? Anyone?
I think that should
Anyone?
not be allowed. I don't think I should be able to
Yeah.
like redeem points.
Oh, that's where you draw the line. Okay. Cannot use Patreon money.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
People in the
And-
Discord were trying to make a case for me to be allowed to do that. They felt like it was like gifted money could be funneled to games. So
I think any money that you earn
yes, I
is
agree.
money towards games. So
Agreed.
whether it be your IRL like job,
Yeah.
you earn that
Mhm.
money. I
Yeah.
think Patreon
Mowing
is money
lawns.
you've earned by doing podcasts. So it's the same thing.
Yeah. Yes.
And then free to play is allowed.
free to play is allowed, like Halo.
That makes
Infinite,
sense.
Halo
which is as free as
Infinite's not free
Fortnite.
to play.
Amanda,
It's so expensive. If you've ever tried to play Halo, it's very expensive.
yeah.
You can play
Free to play as
Peje
well. Palea.
on
Mhm. I will be playing Pal World this weekend.
Oh my
on
god, so
Xbox.
excited.
Coming to Game Pass. It looks very cool. Pokemon with guns.
It is Pokemon
I
with
love it.
I'm gonna
guns.
be fine.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna
to
be fine.
approve it for you, but I'm also hyped about that game. You could play multiplayer. Did you know that?
I did know that. I feel like I took a shot at Nintendo Switch Online last time I talked about that. You guys just seem really bothered by this, so I'm really maybe it's a post show. We got to dive into it, but like, what's the problem here?
It's not
I'm
that
not
easy.
bothered.
You
just
just
feel
have a lot
like-
of loopholes.
Yeah.
It's clarity.
It's still allowing you to get new games. I thought this was going to be the year you only played old games completely. But now old games that you had, I should preface it.
All
and
I
now
was
it
trying to
has
solve for-
flourished into, well, if it's free to play, well, if it's gifted to me, well, if Switch 2 comes out. So that is my only thing.
Well,
Switch 2 comes out.
So, and you have vouchers. What happens to those?
I
You
got
have
one
Nintendo
voucher left.
vouchers.
We have a rule there for it. I have one
There is
voucher
a rule.
left. Yep, I am allowed to spend it because that money was spent before.
it was
Mm.
before
Man.
the new year.
It was
Yeah.
spent in 2023.
You guys are misunderstanding. You think this is all about me tackling my backlog? If that were the
That's
case,
what I
then
thought
yes.
this was.
No, it's about me like frivolously spending money on
Spending
just like,
habits.
oh, this is on sale, so I'll buy this, and oh, this is on sale, so I'll buy. Like my gaming library blew up because I just picked up a bunch of games that were $3 each. That's the problem. And
How many games have you purchased since this thing became a thing? How many games? Do you know?
None. That since this became a thing, zero.
No.
That's
How
the
many
whole
did you claim before this started? Sorry, that would be used
Oh.
during this
How
time
many
period.
by December
How
30th?
many-
like
how
last
many,
minute.
Yeah,
How many
Yeah.
amendments have I
that's
activated
what
here?
I want to talk about.
What's
Let's
the
talk about
dollar
spending
amount on
habits.
that?
Yeah, what's that looking like? How many squishmallows? What is the equation?
I'd have to look into that actually.
Okay,
I'd have to
get
look
back
into
to me
that.
on that one. We'll chat offline. Anywho,
Okay.
I just
Yeah,
love
but
that. I don't
don't
have
get
to
it wrong.
say anything. It's all Amanda now.
I'm getting annihilated here. Holy cow.
because I was excited for you to play your backlog and watch you play games that you've been waiting on, but then it has
I'll get to 'em.
transformed and
We're-
flipped.
We're 16 days into January. Give them a little
Thank
time.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay,
Xenoblade 3. Still playing
But the
Xenoblade
only
3
thing-
from 2022.
but then you've played Prince of Persia.
You got it for free.
We got it for the content.
I'm waiting for
was
these
for the
old
10.
games. I want to
What
watch
game-
you go
maybe
through
this-
these old games.
I want to do that. With
Please,
you
for the
guys,
love of God,
actually.
play Sea of Stars.
There
That's
it
what I
is.
want to watch you play.
There it is.
That's
That's
it.
on that's
I
on
think
the
if
list.
you
Like,
played
it's-
that, Amanda would stop bothering you.
Yeah, I'm
do we
done.
need to do a tournament bracket or something else? Like, I think we need to do something with this because the list is long. The list is gigantic.
I'm sure.
Oh, did we add
And
library?
growing.
Is library here? Yeah,
Yeah.
borrowing from library because my daughter added to this list. She wants to play Bluey, so that would come from the
Yes.
library, and also Disney Illusion Island. She was very happy to write that on the whiteboard. So
Yes. I think so. Young 32 says play some JFG.
JFG in the morning.
Get some JFG in the
NSO,
morning.
it's on NSO,
There you go.
and I have a 64 controller, like one of those wireless
Yep.
doodads, which might help with controls. I feel like playing anything on 64 with a pro controller is not. It's not going to
sucks.
work.
I
It's
think
not
it
good.
also gave you the option to do inverted control, Sean, so you might like it.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Isn't that the default to do inverted
Oh, it
controls?
might be.
I don't know.
It might be the default.
I don't
I have
know.
a question. Just one last
Please.
question. I need to know. Do you have a goal of how many games you want to beat this year from that list?
Not,
that's
not
a good
even a little
question.
bit. Nope.
Okay. Just
Nope.
wondering.
No, because again, I'm not trying to solve for a backlog. Like that would be a happy byproduct of this. I just realized that anytime I got like a notification from Wario64 or somebody in the Discord or something like, oh, this game's $3, I'm like, bought it. Wouldn't even think twice about it. I paid more for my coffee this morning. Like, like I would just rationalize it like really
Mhm.
dumb like that. I'm going to put my kids through college with this plan. You know what I mean? Like these kids will finally have some financial stability because of this game plan that you guys can't stop
Oh my
making fun of.
God.
You know,
Okay, I think we should just put a pause on your bank account then, and maybe that'll like help.
that's what
Just
this
a freeze.
is. That's what this is.
But
It's a
like
pause.
for real, for real.
Yeah, just take
Okay.
Amanda's gonna get power of attorney.
What can
Yeah.
I say?
Make
I'm
my
basically
decisions.
going to be a lawyer by the end of this episode. So
Put
if
'em into
anybody
a,
needs lawyer things,
What
reach out.
what's that thing that they did with Britney Spears, the conservatorship or whatever?
Oh my God,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Free
Do that.
Sean.
There we go, Sean. Free
Sean.
Sean. We'll have
Free
shirts,
Sean.
merch. Free Sean.
Leave Sean alone. Yeah.
Leave
that's
Sean
what
alone.
we really need.
Leave Sean
Leave Sean
alone.
That's
It's
what
like
we
a
really
crying
need.
image of Sean.
Running mascara. Leave Sean alone.
Awesome, Dave in the
Okay.
chat. Still plenty of time to play Final Fantasy VIII. It's on the list.
Yeah.
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
Really
It's on
get
the
played.
list.
Stay tuned.
I don't know if you should do like the tournament bracket or if you should do like what a lot of people do, like Roy.
The wheel.
The
Yeah,
wheel.
the wheel. Mhm.
The wheel.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
it's an
other ways that we
intimidating
could do
wheel.
it. There's other ways. We've done the battle royale before.
Yep.
Seth, was that with you? Who else did we do
Yep.
the battle royale with?
It was Lachlan and I on the post show
Yeah,
one week.
that was
Yeah.
a good one. Mm-hmm.
That was fun. Yeah. We'll get a group of like, I don't know how many are on the list, like 100 or something contestants, and just have them fight to the death with like the names of the games painted on their shirts or something.
That's right.
And just do that.
Hmm.
The victor decides
Creativity.
who Sean what game Sean gets to play. Okay. Well,
All right.
since we've kicked the door open into this topic, let's tackle some of these other questions here. Swaggy asks, I'm currently enjoying 2013's Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen on the Switch. Excellent choice, Swaggy.
Risen.
Which older game are you looking forward to experiencing for the first time this year? Now, Sean's still chipping at Xenoblade. What else you got, Sean?
Wait, what?
Older game for this year. I thought you had I
Yeah,
thought you were
whole
about to
list.
chime in. You were like,
No, I was Lachlan seemed dazed, so I was like waving her back.
oh,
back.
you were like waking her
I
up.
was
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
rereading the question and Sean was
I see.
ignoring everything else.
Do y'all so
Trying
like
to focus
you know,
here.
everybody's playing Xenoblade still for the most part, and then Amanda's almost done, but Amanda just started Persona. So there's like a lot of
Mhm.
older games that are already kind of percolating. But do y'all have anything specific in mind for older games you want to play this year? Yes, Amanda.
Monster Hunter stories too.
Yes.
We talked
Oh,
about that.
good
my
one.
answer.
Good
Mhm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did I
that's my
just
answer,
buy that
Amanda.
on-
Amanda and I both bought that on sale.
Yeah.
It was on a good sale. It was
Sale.
like $20.
Good set.
And
Mhm.
and I learned that you can do like co-op dungeons in it. So Amanda and I are gonna play that. That's like the one for me, the one old game that I want to play this year. Yeah,
Maybe we'll stream it.
I would love that. Yeah, I would love to do like a co-stream of that. That'd be super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably have it.
You have it already?
I think I have it on Switch for sure. I think I just picked it up. Yeah, I got it on Steam at the end of the year. So it's part of my problem. Like that's part of the
That's
issue.
the other thing. He's got it on like
A double dip.
Steam, Xbox,
Yeah.
Switch. Like
It
he's
doesn't
got
run very
different.
well.
I don't
on
get it.
Switch. It just doesn't run.
Oh, it
very good on
doesn't?
Switch.
Yeah, but he
No.
likes the option of being able to play in bed, so he's got
We'll
it
find
on
out.
Switch. You know, all the things.
Stay
I
tuned.
originally
We'll
bought it on
find out.
Switch. Originally
Did you
was
get it on
Switch.
Switch, Seth?
Yeah,
That's
I
where I,
got it on
bought
Switch.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll find out. We'll see what happens. We'll see what's up.
Sean can let us know which one is better.
Well, I'm
Be
sure it
looking
does
at
run
the list.
better on PC, but I
Yeah,
bet it
I
runs.
think there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very
Okay.
cute, very cool, especially if you don't mind, robbing nests and stealing babies from their mothers. But other than that,
Mhm.
like the game's really good.
I do that in my free
Nice.
time. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yep. I don't know if this counts as like old game, but like last year, a couple games
Sure.
that pop up. Cocoon.
Mhm.
Seth, you really like Cocoon, and
liked it.
Fire Emblem Engage. I've got to play Fire Emblem Engage, so that's high up there. But lots. There's a
Nice.
whole.
Wait, I thought you did play that. Or is that Three Houses?
3 houses.
Three Houses.
Mhm.
Played
Ah,
Three
okay,
Houses
okay,
last year.
okay.
So
Not gonna lie, I looked at Fire Emblem, but I didn't. The combat. I watched a video of somebody doing the combat, and I don't think I liked
I
it.
don't think you'd like
Strategy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have that kind of brain.
Mm.
I'm like, can I mash the buttons? That's what I want to
But
do.
romance.
Enrage.
Hardcore romance.
Hardcore.
no.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
yeah. Oh.
All right. Well, sign
You-
me up.
Okay.
You're
well,
doing tea parties. Engage, I hear that Engage scales back the romance.
Mm.
Weirdly,
Oh,
because
then
it's
we don't
called
want that.
Engage. Like
Oh,
it's called Engage.
What
Like it
happens?
should, but Three Houses, a lot of romance. in
I'm like
Three
really?
Yeah,
Houses.
it happens.
So
Story or a tale as old as time. Final Fantasy VII is also on the list. I've only ever gotten to the dress part. Right, that's as far as I've
Mm.
gotten in Final Fantasy VII. I'd like to do that and then play remake as well.
yes.
Wait, quick, not to derail. Question about Final Fantasy. Somebody had mentioned if I liked Xenoblade, I would like Final Fantasy 16. Is that true or is that false?
I
Are
bet you
things
would.
similar?
Yeah.
Like,
It's got that similar combat. Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah, similar. Yeah. Well, and that's what I was trying to say with Xenoblade. Like it is a little MMO-ish. The combat's got a little MMO flavor to it.
MMO.
Yeah, a little MMO-ish,
Mom.
Jason
Little
Momoa.
MMO. Jason MMO. that's what they call him. Okay. What do you think, Locklith? Older game that you're wanting to go back to?
So I'm looking through my list of games from my 2024 planning session stream where I didn't play any games,
Yes.
but just planned games. And a lot of these I started but didn't finish, and the ones that I haven't started are smaller games. So like Florence, I heard is like maybe 2 hours long. I've never played that one. Coffee Talk, I vaguely remember a little
Yes.
bit of the beginning, but I didn't give it like I wasn't really paying much attention. I was kind of, it was one of those games I would start playing right before bed and I would just get really
Bad
sleepy.
move.
Yeah.
So
Too cozy.
I need to start it all over again. But I think this isn't like super old. It literally came out last year, but like Dredge. So that was one that I purchased, but that's on my list of games I want to finish this year. But when y'all were talking about like romancing and stuff, like I had a flashback of when I played like 5 hours of Boyfriend Dungeon.
I love Boyfriend Dungeon.
And
Hello.
I didn't really play much other than that, but I liked what I played on it. I just didn't get very far and I got distracted by other things. So maybe that
Good
one
game.
too.
Yeah, good game. I like it.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Joe After Work, same thing. Single player MMO. It does definitely have Xenoblade has those vibes. So yeah, Final Fantasy
It's so good.
14 is definitely you'd probably be kind of into that. 15. Swaggy in the chat says 16 is more like Bayonetta than I thought. Like 16, yeah, from what I understand, I've only played the demo, but 16 seems like it's very like character action, like Bayonetta, very fast. Very
Bayonetta's on the
fast-paced.
list.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
what I can't What I don't like is some people are using Roman numerals in the chat, and I am like, what is that? Just
What
lay
are
it out for
these?
me. Which one? Let me know in the Discord or in the comments of this, which Final Fantasy should I play? But don't use the Roman numeral because I won't get it.
More.
I won't know.
More
No.
Roman numerals.
I also
Numerals.
don't
No.
understand.
I like how it's
Yeah.
Roman numerals and like not Roman numbers.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I guess they're
weird.
not numbers at all. Like numerals. You want to say that word until it doesn't make any
It
sense?
just sounds cooler.
Numerals.
I don't like it.
Mm.
Yeah, I
No.
don't like it one bit. Okay. Well,
Quaggy, that is not even a word.
What is that?
yeah, when you start putting
McLeod.
the M's and the L's in there, that
think
you
that's
start
the
that's when
year.
I get lost.
McLeod.
Yeah.
It's almost My Chemical Romance, but not quite.
Oh,
My
My
Chemical.
I think he's
Chemical
talking about the
Lost.
Super Bowl.
in.
Oh yeah,
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
about that.
Sports. Go sports.
that's another thing I
Well,
don't understand.
The Don Rob asks, what is the last game that you impulse bought where you probably knew less than you should have, but the game turned out to be amazing? For me, it was Astral Ascent on the Switch. When it came out, I didn't know anything about it, but it looked right up my alley, so I impulse bought it at full price and have no regrets. Cobalt Core was that for me. I had it wishlisted. I bought a ton of stuff with holiday gift card money, and Cobalt Core was one of them, and I got hooked on it. So that's an easy answer for me. What was the last game y'all impulse bought and really enjoyed more than you thought you would?
Grease was one of
What?
mine. Had no
Ooh.
idea what it was about. Didn't know it was like won all these awards or whatever, and got it on sale for like $3 and played
Good
through
game.
it twice now. So
Stunning.
Mm.
I'm gonna say I don't know if this counts, but I will say Top Key because I did not play Breath of the Wild, so I was going in blind, and I was like $70, don't want to pay it, paid it anyway, and was like, you know what, let's just give it a shot, and here we are.
You beat it. You
I
played
beat
through
it.
the whole thing.
She did it. La Cocina, we did it. So yeah.
Yeah. Nice. What do you think,
Sean,
Sean?
Sean buys
Sean's
a lot of
deeply
games
bought.
impulsively, so he has
I
to
know, like
skim through.
how do I choose? There's so many. One of the most notable ones, this is definitely not the last ones, and it's not Nintendo either, but Gears of War I picked up off the shelf at Best Buy, and like I had no clue. I'm like, I think I heard that this was okay. I brought it home as like one of the most notable games in gaming history. But I'm trying to, I don't know. I
Vampire
feel like,
Survivors.
yeah, I feel like I still
Did
knew
you?
that.
Had a
Like
little
it drew
notoriety.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. Like I don't know if you guys agree. Like I think it's difficult. Like we pay so much attention.
We're too
to
connected.
games. It's tough
Yeah.
to be blindsided. But there might be something. I only think of Gears when this question popped up because it was so. I had no clue to just. I can't believe how crazy this is. Another one that pops to mind that doesn't really count because I didn't actually buy it, but on Vita. Chelsea, my wife, picked me up a Vita and Persona 4 Golden. And I'm like, oh, what's this? I had no idea about it. And then like, oh my goodness, like it was such a gateway drug to not just more JRPGs or anything anime related, honestly. Like it just totally blew my mind. So shout out to Persona 4 Golden.
Lachlan, I think this counts because you played in Stars in Time and I immediately bought it with watching you just witness
Good
the
call.
Runner Girl. So that is also one that I just was like, yeah, let's get it right now while she's playing.
Yeah, I really enjoy that game a lot. I need to get back into it, but that's yeah. You haven't started yet, right?
No, it was going to happen, and then I played Celeste, and then I regretted that decision. So it might be next.
Well, Sean makes a good point because, before, like in the sort of pre, hyper connected like internet days, for me, this happened all the time. Like I would just go to EB Games or GameStop or Babbage's or whatever and just see a cool looking game on the shelf and buy it sight unseen. Like if I had the pocket money for it. And I had to turn my camera off to grab this off of my shelf. One of my very favorite original Xbox games, I'm sorry that this isn't Nintendo related, Phantom Dust was like this for me. This is my original copy of Phantom Dust. This game released here in North America for just $20, which made it very appealing to a young Seth. And this has such a cool like cover with this like anime dude on the front and like the title wreathed in flame that I was like, $20? Hell yeah. And it's one of my favorite original Xbox games. I really, really love Phantom Dust. I know this isn't an Xbox podcast, but shout outs to Phantom Dust. And it just, there was something special about that. That used to happen a lot. you know, in the
Before
pre-internet age.
before content, like creating content, I was like that. So like Animal Crossing New Leaf, didn't really know what I was getting into. That was my first AC game. Loved it. And the
Mhm.
same with New Horizons. Like it was that game really kicked off everything for me. So and it's the only reason I bought a Switch Lite in the first place was specifically for that game. And New Leaf, that was the whole reason I bought a 3DS at the time, or
Mhm.
2DS, I guess. So, yeah.
I love that. Thinking of it now too, that was Octopath Traveler 2 for me. I went and
Yeah.
unfortunately, RIP, brought in Kirby, traded in Kirby, and was like, "This game looks fun," and bought it and played it, and was like, "I like this."
Yeah.
So
I love it.
better answer.
I'm
Look at
not
us.
I want to kind of do that more. I feel like what I have in store for myself is totally not allowing for this sort of thing.
Sure.
But to just be like surprised by a game. I mean, there is NSO, there is Game Pass. There's a few things that like maybe a library where I could try something that I'd never heard of before. But like there's something amazing about that. Like, oh, I've never even heard of this. Like, let's try it out. And you love it. Like, it's crazy. Probably the last time that happened for me was on PlayStation with PlayStation Plus. Is a game that is now available on Switch. It's called Fury with an I. It's a boss rush game. It's one of my favorite games. And it was one I actually was looking for a multiplayer game to play with my brother around the holidays at one point. So I just fired it up. I was like, oh, what's this? And realized it wasn't the game I was looking for. And I played it for 4 hours straight. So shout out to Fury.
I love that.
Furry.
Yeah.
Furry. Yes. There is a furry in the game, kind of.
There it is.
There it is. Okay. Well, the final question, sort of working backwards here, because I thought we might end by answering the why. The final question comes to us from Nagachaka, who says, I and many others have joined Sean Capri with buying no new games in 2024, with a few exceptions, of course. Why do you think this movement has gained so much momentum in 2024? And why is it because there were just too many games released in 2023? And I mean, like, I feel like we've tapped into a lot of the reasonings here tonight, but that is certainly one of them. 2023 had so many games. Like,
Inflation
yeah.
is the
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to get their finances in check.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mhm. Proud of you.
Lachlan is.
I love how I don't have to say a dang thing. I literally just I just shut my eyes, y'all. If you're just listening to the audio, I literally just long blink, shut my eyes. That's enough for Sean to get a reaction.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, I don't know. There was I was trying to think about that because like when I first read Nagachaka's question, like I was thinking like, was there really that many games that came out last year? But I guess so, because I'm trying to think back of 2022. Like, was I excited about as many games as I was this past year? And I don't think so. I think I was more excited about a lot more games last year than the year before. So maybe.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Yeah, there's a ton of games that came out last year I still haven't gotten to. Yeah, like Yon32 is talking about Spider-Man 2. I've not played a second of Spider-Man 2. I'd like to, but yeah, I mean, you could easily.
Dive
Dive
the
the
Diver.
Disney
Dive
Illusion
the
Island.
Diver.
You got Dredge. You got Metroid Prime Remastered, which I still haven't played. Octopath Traveler 2. Fae Farm. Pikmin 4, for goodness sakes. Sea of Stars.
Hot tea.
I keep getting louder and higher. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Super Mario RPG.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Like, yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah.
What a year.
Yeah, it was a good year last year. It was so good you could just like not buy anything this year. Be fine.
Well, for now.
For now, that's the thing, right? Is because like what's really going to happen is we're going to get this Nintendo Direct next month. Like, like it's going to be like the episode of Seinfeld. I'm out.
I'm out.
It's
like, exactly what this is. Yes,
yeah, I'm out.
I'm a master of my domain.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, I do have a list of games that I got last year that I want to finish this year. So like Dredge, the Tartarus Key came out.
Oh, you haven't finished that yet?
Yeah. Fae Farm, of course, I need to finish.
Fae Farm. P50 Fae Farm.
Oh, jeez. Why are y'all here? Just kidding. I don't know. Like, did the Life is Strange True Colors come out last year? Or was that the year before?
That was the year before, I think.
At least
Okay.
the year before. That game is great though. You should
It's a
definitely
great
play
game.
that. I'd love
Yeah.
to watch you stream that.
I'm like going, well, it's hard for the Life is Strange in particular. I'm not going to stream because of the music.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm
That's true.
concerned. Yeah, I'm concerned. So, like, I'm starting with Before the Storm. It's the one I'm working on, but I'll eventually get through all of them.
I'm a crier too, dude. I cry my way through those Life is Strange games big time. It's so easy to make me cry. Like, it's very easy. So
I go on this
weeped.
podcast.
Yeah, I weeped.
Oh my God.
My way through.
If I need a good cry, just
I
come
weeped.
on the
He
podcast.
weeped. We weeped.
If you want a list of games that, if you want a list of games that will make you weep, just talk to Seth. That's the person.
I can help you out.
Oh man, that reminds me. We are working on something in the Discord for lists and this sort of thing. This idea we've carved something up, but got a little distracted
We're
these last
carving it
couple
up.
of weeks with writing the next chapter and whatnot, which I won't talk about, of course.
We're all just going to be weeping. That's what he's trying to say. We're all just going to be weeping. It's fine.
A bunch of weeping going on. That's right.
Yeah.
collective weeping.
Collective weeping. Stay
Right.
tuned.
Lachlan weeps every week on this show, to be fair. Internally weeping.
She internally weeped. Okay. Well, send us home, Lachlan. What do we got?
Well, my little physical, it's literally small. It's as small as I am. It could be very large if you want to be fair.
You said it before I could.
It's all due to an illusion, maybe, but it's this little guy.
Aww.
It's one of my smaller squishmallows. It was a blind thing. I'm gonna try to do the beauty guru thing, but it may not work.
Did you paint your nails? It matches your nails.
AKA natural pink. No, I did not paint my nails.
Oh, it looked like that you painted them pink.
It did
I was
kind
like,
of look
oh,
like you painted
matches.
them pink.
See?
I'm just healthy, Amanda.
Okay, well. Anywho,
without the running. Her name is
I'm gonna go weep.
Her name is Lilibet, and she's
Lilibet?
adorable. Lilibet.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a little thing, you know.
Don't put her in public school. Holy crap! gonna get ripped to
Aaron.
shreds. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, some of these Squishmallow names are wild. Like we got Lilibet. I've got a couple little coins in front of me. We've got Cosimo, which is a mushroom bat. It's another really small one. But as you can see, my collection, if you watched what I bought myself for the holidays video, which by the way, I love doing that because I love showing off things that I buy. It's just fun. You know, I bought it for myself. I enjoy plushies and games. Yeah, it's show and tell. I truly never grew. I didn't get to do it in school. Like I don't think I remember
physically.
I don't think I have a moment in time when I was young of having to show a physical like for show and tell. So like I feel like I'm reliving that or having that dream. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. I'm having my adult moms every week. So this is my little baby Squishmallow physical for the week to match my giant pink duck mallard thing that I also bought recently. So I have a problem, y'all.
Very similar to the penguin from Mario 64, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Penguin vibes.
Should I do I don't buy Squishmallows in 2024? I've already done like 5 already, but like forget those, like starting now.
Interesting.
Oh, you might call that a loophole.
But I just now thought of the idea. So like 5 Squishmallows ago, I didn't have that idea. I just now had it. And there's no loopholes.
So first
like,
loophole,
I just
the first couple days don't count.
But what if you're gifted one from somebody else?
But nobody ever gifts me one, so that's not going to happen.
That's not true.
Before we got on, I was going to do it.
Yeah, but that's a rarity.
Yeah, it happens.
All of y'all are going to start sending me Squishmallows. Like no one.
P.O. box.
What are loopholes?
Opens up a P.O. box tomorrow. Like I'm not buying Squishmallows, but here's my P.O. box.
Casually drops that at her end of show.
Here's my wish list on Steam.
Yeah,
totally.
Here's my Amazon store. Oh my god. But that's all I have. That was a random thing. But anyways, that's my little physical, non-gaming related, but it's still a passion of mine.
I love
but
it.
Amanda, where can people
Hello.
find you on the internet?
You can find me in the deep depths of the internet on twitch.tv/miles_of_Amanda. And I am also on YouTube now, and I'm just all over the place. So just look it up. I'm there somewhere.
Seth, you.
Nice. Me. Hi. At $2 Hero on Twitter. My Switch friend code, of course, is SW411280613454, just like Eric Lindros. Thank you.
Wait, what? That's not like Eric Lindros. That's not you. That's Lockless. Wait a second.
I'm like Eric Lindros. That's the whole
That's true.
thing, isn't it?
Canadian hero.
It's
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sean, what about you?
You can find me on the internet on Twitter at Sean Capri, Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants, in the Discord. Come yell at me about my clarity and loopholes and rules and how you're totally in agreement and how you're with me. Join me and Nagachaka and so many others. We're in this together. You can also send me a friend request on Nintendo Switch Online at SW, where'd it go? 687902366588, like Patrick Kane, like Eric Lindros.
There we go.
That's my code. That's my thing. I was like, wasn't that Lockless? It's actually mine.
I love that you gave me credit for it, though, Sean. Appreciate it.
I can't remember
Preach.
anything.
Preach
Preach.
the cred. Yes.
Mm.
You can find me on lockless.card.co. It's got
Nice.
everything there. And just like last week, I like that I shouted out my PlayStation online name. It's just Lockless over there. Somebody already friend requested me after the episode last week. So, I
There
only
it
got
is.
like 10 friends on PlayStation. This is a
Let's
Nintendo
go.
podcast. Why not just shout out my Seth talked about Xbox. I'm gonna talk about PlayStation for a
Yeah.
second. Just add me over there because
I like
why
it.
not? Yeah, me too.
Joe, after work in the chat, saying Seth remembering your friend code is kind of skill. LOL.
Oh, I
We're
pulled it
not.
up.
We're not remembering
Yeah.
these. They're pinned in the Discord.
Yeah, they're
You
in
go
the
friend
Discord.
codes, which we probably could say also. Like if
Could
you're
just
not
join
writing
the
these
Discord.
in,
Yeah.
like the full. Lachlan's been putting this out
No,
here
make
like
them
a
listen.
puzzle. The full answer, the cheat code, is in the Discord. Pinned messages. They're
Yeah.
all there.
It couldn't
Joe,
be
you haven't-
easier.
Joe, you haven't been here, but I've been giving out only 4 of my digits for like 10 episodes because I've got like 3 codes. So like someone had to like put it all together, or you can just go in the Discord like smart people do.
Yeah.
and just do that.
Called out everybody who did it the old-fashioned way.
That's right.
Yeah. Listen, you get props if you actually listen back to the episodes and got my full code and added me. Please let
Mhm.
me know in the comments below. But thank y'all for hanging out with us today
Excellent.
for this episode of the Nintendo Drive. Bump that like button if you haven't already. And fuel this carpool in the comments below with what 2023 game are you going to finish in 2024? Because that is just, I think we're all going to do that in one way or another this year because not everyone finished all the games last year that came out. So I'm curious. And join the Discord. I'll add again because it's great.
Mhm.
We have fun there.
So many people. Okay.
Yes.
The end.
So many
Oh,
people.
the end.
The end.
Bye.
The
Yeah,
end.
the end. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Bye.
I'm Ron.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of the new Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like the stream and subscribe here on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you liked what you saw and want more, be sure to support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Carpool Gaming.
Deek.